Hello. Hello. What's up, everybody? Oh, it would help if I had my screen up, right? If it lets me. Jay Mayer. John Mayer? That's gotta be John. How's it going, man? Welcome. Pichu. Let's get Retro Art going. Megaman X. Now, what's funny is, come on, is it not gonna work now? There it is. All right. Hold on one second. Yeah, what's great is I actually figured out my controls. The last time I played this game, I had my controls reversed, so it made it like twice as hard when I was trying to go for that perfect run. I think that was actually the first stream I did. The hell is this thing? What's going on, Pichu? What's going on, J Mayer 7, which I'm assuming is John Mayer, a good friend of mine from back in the day. What the hell is this thing? But if you're gonna play X, where's Jess? Jess needs to be here. That's true. I don't know where she is right now. Actually, I should load Discord in case you want to join. I don't know if it's gonna work now that I already have everything running. I could try. It's up to you, Peach, if you want to join in. I can try loading it, but it's all preference, I guess. Let me see if I can get in there. I'll give it a shot. It might be too late now. Discord, where the hell are you? John Mayer. It's nice to see you catch one of my streams, dude. Actually, I've been away for a while. I haven't streamed in a long time. So the last one I did last Sunday. You're slurping soup? It's all good. The last one I did was last Sunday. I was doing Super Castlevania 4. Where's Jess's channel here? There you go. Recording session, streaming. Alright. Thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. You saw it pop on Twitter, and I was like, let me go watch. It's good to see you. So I don't know if once you join, Pichu, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hear you or not. So as soon as you jump in there and you have a chance, talk, and we'll go from there. Like right now, I know you're talking, but I can't hear you because I'm looking right now at it. Let me turn the game audio down. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Alright, RetroArch is down. Thanks for the 5 little bits. Appreciate it. Alright, hold on, Pichu. I got this. Where's the voice settings here? Just trying to fix some. I should have done this prior, but... Voice and video. Input. Yeti microphone output default. Let me try this. Hello, hello. Okay, try something now, Pichu. Say something. Nope, I can't hear you. Great. Great, great. Why's it gotta be so difficult? User volume is up. Right now, all my sound is coming through... Yes, this is a great game. I'm actually really good at this game when I have my controls correct. Still can't hear you, Pichu. Hold on a second. Push to talk. Logitech Brio. I don't know. Maybe this? Alright, try something now. Say something.
Dario's an asshole.
There you go. It came through.
Oh wow, it takes me to swear and you just take it in your right
Yeah,
voice.
exactly. I got it. Listen, I Hold on, let me turn you down, though. You're a little loud right now.
Sorry.
Holy crap. You're gonna blow up my speakers. Hold on a second. Discord. Alright, say something now.
Listen, I'm Megaman.
There you go. You're good. I don't know. I think people can hear you, but I'm not sure. We'll find out, I guess.
Mayor, can you hear me?
Wait, okay. Let me do it this way. Let me start the game. And then I could tell right away. Let me hit pause.
Okay,
And then...
Mayor can hear me.
Yeah, yeah, okay, you're good. Alright! See? I'm getting better at
I
this.
had the temporary little placement of Jess, despite the fact Jess would love to be in this stream, Megaman X.
Oh, well listen, she's always welcome to jump in, you know? I mean, this is her game after all. But...
It's both of your guys' game.
Yeah, well actually, like I said, I'm actually really good at this game. The only problem is, the very first stream, I don't know if you remember, Pichu, that I did. I was playing this and I was trying to go for like a no heart containers or anything run, but the problem is my controls were reversed. So it didn't really work too well for me. So, yeah. So I figured I'll just do a normal run this time, but now my controls are good, so I should be alright. I hope.
The funny thing was that last night, I was in the group call with Jess and the entire gang. She was playing my personal favorite Sonic game, that was Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And she had some few fuck-up moments when fighting the, not the Doomsday final boss, but basically the Sonic and Knuckles final boss.
Oh yeah?
She was playing as Tails, so at one point she beats the giant robot and then it does the endless chase where that you're supposed to fight Eggman trying to run away with the Master Bolt. She kills the fight, but then she only kills herself.
That's hilarious. Oh shit.
I could not help but
Alright, I gotta turn
on that, because I almost want to pretend to say I jinxed her on that, telling her to don't fuck up.
John asked, you talked to anyone from our old job? No. I'll be honest, I mean, I've seen, this is... Jay Mayer is an old friend of mine. I used to work with him, and he actually used to go to my school years ago. So, the only person, John, that I've seen recently was, I saw Alan and, when the heck, who the hell's wedding? Sarah, my cousin Sarah's wedding. A good friend, it's, Miguel's, my cousin Miguel's, sister. So he was at the wedding, I saw him. But other than that, no, I don't really talk to any of them. But anyways... Alright, Pichu. So what's happening? How's work?
Can I murder everybody in my workplace?
I cannot get the sound right now. So now the game audio's too loud, and you're too low. Jesus Christ. Let me do it like that.
I love audio settings.
Alright, hopefully that's good. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out as we go. Oh, you probably remember the first stream I did this, right? It didn't go too well.
Hey, Cookie!
Hey!
You, Cookie! Is that really you, Cookie?
Hey, Cookie!
Yes,
How are you?
it is, Cookie.
What? You're cutting in and out pretty bad, Pichu. I don't know if it's on my end or your end.
Yeah, I think it's like something on my end.
Yeah. Hi, Cookie. You got any oatmeal or chocolate chip today? Everything's good. It's good to see you. Good to see you.
I took over Jess's job, so now I'm in charge of Megaman X.
You're in charge now? She put you in charge? Is that what happened?
No.
Are you nearly as good as she is at this game?
No.
That's because she's...
Sure, if you put me and you two in a race, something tells me I'm barely gonna get to stage 1.
Yeah. We actually, I don't know if you remember that, years ago, we actually did a race on this game. That didn't go too well either. Actually, I think...
a glitch happened and that caused a bit of a funny scenario.
Yeah, she got stuck in the... I got stuck in the ground. I was fighting Mammoth Elephant, I believe. She glitched it, you know, like she normally does with her wonderful glitches. Hurry up, kill me already. Should I just try to stay as alive as long as possible here?
I mean, you could. By the way, if anything, it doesn't help how one of the random videos we keep loving to look back is something about Megaman X, where it's a joking of that speedrun. Every time we keep listening, they keep listening to that, they can never take the Megaman X game too seriously, because whenever they get to the part with 0 after this fight scene, they're just like, alright then, listen X, you can't handle this, so you're just gonna stand over there, my little baby boop up.
Chat sounded like fun, so I thought I would join.
Oh, Cookie joining something that's Mega Man? Oh, that's blasphemy.
That's great.
Hello? I literally made my girlfriend play this game for the first time.
Yes, and I was curious as to how far would she get.
I'm gonna say it didn't go as well. I mean, she tried. She
died on the first stage.
She died in intro.
She died on the intro stage.
Who died on the intro stage?
My girlfriend did.
Oh my god.
It was her first time playing, so
No, it's
okay.
still a good laugh, but it's still one of those, you can't help but just find something amusing on that.
So I need to note, because I'm hearing you guys, like, I think the game audio is just overtaking your guys' voice. Hold on a second. Let me turn this down, and we turn Discord up. Alright. Because I'm hearing Cookie, but he's very quiet. There you go. Now we're good.
There you go. So I might sound low because I just woke up from a nap. I had an 11-hour shift.
11-hour shift. Alright, you're starting to sound like me with my shifts now.
Oh no, trust me, because I work at a pharmacy. So it's like...
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Listen, I hear you. The other day I worked, the hell was it? From 8 o'clock in the morning till 11 at night. But I'm working from home, so it doesn't really, it's not like a big deal. But I remember, the thing is, you're working at a pharmacy, so it's pretty vital. Certain things you're doing, like me, it's the same thing. Like, we're selling cleaning chemicals, Clorox, and all kinds of, like, stuff that's going around during this COVID-19, whatever they want to call it. And, it's fun. So, yeah. But, anyways. Yeah, Cookie Cook, John Mayer, is, he holds all cookies. Any kind of cookie you want, but you gotta pay him for it.
It's the Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Or rather, his spirit animal is the Cookie Monster.
Right, exactly. Alright, now, I hope the dash button is set up on the right key, or else I'm gonna be all screwed up. If I remember.
It's not set on the L button, it's set on the R button. Game ruined.
I hope it is right. I set it on the B button. So if you're looking at, like, if you know the, let's see. Oh, perfect. Alright, good. We're good. Just gotta get used to it now, because I'm not... I miss the Super Nintendo. I need a Super Nintendo controller for this. Not a freaking Xbox wannabe Super Nintendo controller.
You could get that same one that that just has the 8-bit.
The 8-bit do? That's a great controller. Actually, my wife has one, but it's like the Nintendo version of the 8-bit do. It has like 3 buttons.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
Yay. Ah! Boy, I am not going... If this was a speed run, I would be not doing too well right now. It's kind of weird, though, because the boss order I do differently than I think the traditional. Like, after Chill Penguin, what do most people do?
I go after Spark Mandrill.
See, I go... After Chill Penguin, I go... God, who the hell is it now? I can't even think. I go, who's weak against ice? Oh, Lord.
Mandrill.
Mandrill? Yeah, exactly. So I do that same route. Then after Mandrill, I go, I think Armored Armadillo is weak against
You're going the right order.
Exactly. Alright.
She's here.
Who's here?
She's in.
Oh, no! The Mega Man X Master's here.
There goes the video game.
Great. Great, now I'm gonna be all like nervous and shit because now I gotta like look good in front of Jess because she's the master
Oh,
of this
please,
game.
please, if it makes you feel better, I made fun of Jess for Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Oh,
Final
no,
fight
trust
before
me.
the doomsday.
Trust me, Jess was playing.
Oh, and she has that recorded.
I was guiding Jess through Metal Gear 1, and she broke the game not once but twice. And I was like, please.
It did that one again. What's the system is Metal Gear on?
MSX2.
Storm Eagle, Jess, I don't do until I get Sting Chameleon. I think Storm Eagle's the last one I do.
If you're doing the weak disorder, he is next to playing Mammoth.
I think Jess is in the call, but I could barely hear her.
Ah!
Turn up your volume, lady.
My volume's maxed!
It
Max.
is max volume. The problem
Yes,
is
it
just either some of our audios.
Crap. That's alright, I can still hear
I
you.
have to use a volume at 115%. I don't really go that far wearing everybody's to max.
If I turn it up any higher, everything else gets picked up.
Can I like just turn just Jess's volume up?
Yeah, you should be able to right-click on my icon and then turn up my volume.
Alright, hold on a second. I got
That's what
you.
I've been doing with messing with everybody's volume whenever I get in certain calls, because it doesn't help how they always blast it over at 100, so usually I try to lower them down.
Use me.
Alright, so Pichu, let's put it like 100%, because you're the loudest right now. Jess is at 200%, because I could barely hear her. And Alex, Mr. Cookie, let's do 150%. You should be good. I hope.
Yeah, that should be fine.
There you go. Alright, Jess, say something. Still low. What's wrong with you?
I do a Final Fantasy 10 stream in the future, I wish, and he needs to invite me.
Use the finish.
Alright.
Then again, this pandemic put everybody's plans down the shitter.
Pandemic is so fun. Dario, you should do a Final
You know,
Fantasy.
ruining everybody's plans according to, by calculation, 5 months as of late.
Hey, Pichu, John Mayer says I should do Final Fantasy X stream in the
Yes.
future. What do you think about that?
When are you inviting me?
Actually, John, I did, prior to me disappearing for 6 months of streaming, that's the game I was playing. So, I'm already like, where did I leave off, Pichu? Ramu's Temple?
Ah, frick. Were you about to do the sports game?
No, I'm in the cloister, right?
Which cloister?
I think I left off in the Ezion? Right after.
Oh, Ixion.
Oh yeah, I think so. Oh shit! Forgot about that.
Nice, yeah. Oh, so you're in.
That'd be the
Montalban.
Jose Temple.
Yeah, that's exactly where I
My
left
favorite
off.
memories when getting into Jose Temple was just, how the fuck do I progress to this puzzle? I don't know what I'm doing. And then you're told, oh wait, you have to push the stealthing into the magnetics. Seriously, I remember as a kid, I got stuck on that one because I'm just like, what am I supposed to do?
I hate this thing. This is harder than any other boss, I think.
If you're doing a Buster Run.
I don't have the tornado, so.
Yeah, I don't mind. Closer trials, man. I look at Bavel's closer trial, man. This shit sucks.
Talking about it's easy.
The cloister is not bad. The only cloister I don't.
All of them.
The only cloister I really don't like. Oh shit! The only cloister I don't like is the one with the conveyors, whatever that is. That's later on.
That's the bell.
That's Bavel. Yeah.
The bell is considered to be, to some argument, the worst. If not, then usually some would say the annoying gimmick is Shiva's cloister trial.
Oh, Montalban Temple.
Would this thing die already?
Baccalauda Temple. Aye?
Alright.
Cloisters. Alright, that's it? That's all the health they could spare? Jesus. Christ.
Damn, you're shocking.
Oh my god, I realized I just missed the upgrade here, didn't I? Duh. I didn't even get the heart container.
Further ahead.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh my god. I should know this by now. Oh yeah, you're right, it is further ahead. It's up here.
Yeah.
Being a little reckless here.
Everybody hates Val and Makalania. The worst is if you're only just trying to progress, that can be its own annoyance. The extra annoyance is you're trying to go for all the destruction sphere treasures, which doesn't help how you need to do both of them just to get Anima.
Anima. I never knew you could get Anima until, like, I think my second playthrough. To be honest.
It's kind of like when you do it from the first playthrough, you didn't think, can I get that summoner?
Right, exactly. Good. Oh, crap. Ow! Ugh! Don't worry, I'm good. I got 1 health. See? I'm fine!
Just none of the weapons. No, the celestial weapons can go fuck themselves.
The celestial weapons, I think the first playthrough I got the basic, but I never, like, unlocked it. I think I got, like, Tidus's, and I forget who else's. That's it. But I never unlocked it with all the other stuff you need. Bless you! Jess has the corona.
You got the crest, but not the city.
Oh god.
It's just my allergies. That and I'm pretty sure I'm covered in dust from work today.
Oh.
Man. It's funny. They wanted me to... Yesterday, they wanted me to do it open to close. And then come in the next day at 6. And I'm like, so you want me... So I was like,
What?
No, I was like, you want my answer within right now? And they're like, yes. And I was like, no. And I went home.
Good.
On my day off, mind you, I was celebrating my girlfriend's 6 months, and I stopped by the pharmacy to pick up something for my mother. And they were like, hey, do you want to open or close tomorrow? And I'm like, no.
No, I don't want to open, close, or show up at all tomorrow.
And they were like, come on, you'll get more hours. And I was like, you mean the one that I'm already maxed out on? If you're gonna pay me over, if you're gonna pay me overtime, then that's a different story. But if you're gonna pay me shit, then why should I come?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hey, Kiwi, how are you?
Mr. Kiwi.
Mr. Kiwi is here.
He ate a cookie on chat. That's right.
That means Kiwi lives for another day.
Remind me to try out
According
that
to
software
Cookie.
for the Android games.
Blue stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's what I use for certain Android games. I know Sky uses it for some Fate Stay Night game.
Cookie, thanks for the
And they
5 little
nothing in
bits.
face.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I resub too.
I admit that.
Alright.
You're so adorable.
Be back.
I still want an official Mentar plushie. I still have not.
Why haven't they done a fucking Metar plushies?
Don't know. It's like the biggest missed opportunity for Capcom ever.
What?
What, you want a fucking Rush plushie? No, we want a fucking Metar plushie.
Yeah.
That's right. You don't have a helmet yet. Can you tell I'm used to going to Storm Eagle second?
Oh, Lord. I feel like there's so much like missed merchandising opportunities that these video game companies miss out on.
Big time.
Capcom, where's my fucking collection of Battle Networks?
Capcom, where's my new Mega Man
You
games?
skipped
Christ
it and
almighty.
you Go straight after X to 0.
We had Mega Man 11. We just need a new X, ZX, or Legends game.
I just want a new freaking Mega Man Legends or X game. That's it.
It's not Legends 3, I don't want. No,
Everyone wants Legends 3.
I'll take anything at this point.
Oh, I know.
Well, I'm getting like a little... What the hell? That was weird. Range lag. Where's my Mega Man Legend? Exactly. Well, to be honest, at this point, I'll be honest with you, I don't even care about Mega Man Legends 3. I wouldn't mind a remake of Mega Man Legends. I know, like,
I wouldn't mind either.
because
Remake
it's
one,
so
maybe
old
just
now.
fix the new features of the internet and the fact that you can escape from battle.
What's that?
Remake Battle Network 1, so mainly two things. Fix the battle system so I can escape, and fix the internet so it's more clearer and not making everything look the same.
Right.
Yeah, I can agree with like just updating their graphical engine and the controls for Legends.
Yeah.
That might actually convince me to play Legends 2 through. I don't know why I keep thinking.
I think, like, Mega Man Legends is not a bad game. The only reason it gets
It's
a bad...
really not. You could argue that within the more platformingness, that one is the more hidden gem.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's a good game, but compared to the controls of today, it definitely would need an upgrade for people to be able to use the joystick instead of the shoulder buttons.
Yeah, because I know for damn sure nobody wants to strafe with L1 and R1.
Hey, at least anybody can tell you that Legends controls is still better than X7.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. The reason it gets...
Anything's better than X7, let's be honest.
The reason it gets a bad rap is because...
X7 is supposed to be the much more better game.
Yeah, see, everyone forgets Mega Man Legends was the first... Actually, it's the only 3D Mega Man games, isn't there?
X3 kind of does a combination of both 2D, or not X3, X7. Oh my god, my brain's fried.
Right.
X7 does a little bit of both, however, the problem is that X7, it doesn't help that your characters are fucking slow. The aiming is a little funny and weird, and it doesn't help out that no matter what, X7's way of exploiting enemies' weakness is just even worse.
Yeah. The thing is this, that's what I'm trying to say though. Like Mega Man, everyone forgets Mega Man Legends was one of the first 3D. Really, it was the first 3D Mega Man game, and it was in the 64 era, Nintendo 64 era. So it kind of sucked from what it was then, you know. But if they remade it now, I think they could make it really good. That's what I think.
Like honestly, all you'd have to do for Legends, update the graphics so the cell shading looks even more gorgeous, and just tweak a few of the controls, but leave the story and gameplay exactly the same, and you've got a good series to re-release.
Exactly. Now, Legends 2, I will agree, I didn't like Mega Man Legends 2 as much, but that's just me.
I've tried watching Let's Plays, I've tried playing the game because I have the Japanese PSP version, and I just can't seem to get into
I think the main complaint that people give Legends 2 is that it takes too long to pick up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the story takes a while to pick up, and that's why everybody drops it. But I keep telling everybody, like, if you can stick it through, it's great.
I downloaded it on my PlayStation 3, so I really should get around to just getting through it.
But I do agree. I mean, it's been a... When was the last Mega Man? I know they made Mega Man 11 recently, which I was very surprised about. Not even recently. That was a couple years ago now, wasn't it?
It was 2018.
Jeez, time moves fast. But they really... I mean, why are they so... The X series is just dead right now.
I think they just don't know what the hell to do after the
They don't know what to do much left after that, despite how apparently X8 sorta has a cliffhanger.
Yes it does.
Well, they have no problem making more Resident Evil games, which I'm kind of tired of, to be honest. But no Mega Man.
It's nice that we're getting these collections.
Get another remake of Resident Evil 4, despite the fact how many portings has it already gotten?
A lot.
What about Mega Man X Dive? What the hell is that?
It's a mobile game, and actually.
Oh God! All right, stop right there. You
Oh,
said
no.
mobile game. It's...
Yeah, not gonna lie, it's really good actually. I just tried it out this morning, but it's definitely one of those games where I think if it was on the Switch, it'd be a lot better.
Yeah.
As soon as you said mobile game, you lost my interest.
The game has a very mobile game synopsis. You pretty much play as this kid who plays Mega Man games in his house, and then gets transported into the world as a game tester to fix bugs as Mega Man character.
Pretty much take the concept of Mega Man Extreme and turn it into the players actually doing it, not X.
Yeah, it sounds tacky on paper, but it's a mobile game.
So like when at one point in the season of Mega Man NT Warrior, where that at one point land a Mega Man fuse.
Something like that.
And then shot a Proto Man, and then eventually fucking Melee with Roll does it.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. That's an actual part of the season.
Yep.
Ah, shit. Ah, crap.
What is this called?
Honestly, yeah.
What is this kind of... What?
Actually, yeah. Nice. You're not off from the tree yet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Is this dualized?
Mm.
What? Dualized?
Huh? Alright, what
I
other...
think my favorite is the argument of what gender is Knights, when Knights doesn't have a gender.
Technically no, but the creator accidentally dropped that he called her or she.
Oh, and then the
That's
entire
right, what?
and the entire
It doesn't
fandom
help
was
how
like a
that they
raid.
sort of call each other. It doesn't help when Regalia calls Knights like literally a brother.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it's kind of more the title term that they're both meant to be like in a similarness of what they do.
Yeah. In turn, they're just Knight Jesters.
Holy lag. I feel like Jess with her lag the other day on that one boss.
Oh god.
Jesus. I forgot which one it was that you were fighting. It was just like, it was nothing but frame skips.
Oh, you mean when I was playing off the actual Super Nintendo cartridge?
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, Jesus.
That's what it was. I was playing off the actual cartridge.
And then it died.
The moment you finished Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I saw some few corruptions, and you wouldn't refuse to play beyond that.
I didn't want to delete my save data.
What save data?
That clear file I
You
was playing off of.
rage!
Jess, you gotta be one of the only people that I know that actually uses like the original system now, instead of like emulators or ROMs or whatever.
I feel that it's better that way. Just playing it on the actual system feels more natural.
Yeah.
If I have to use an emulator, I will. Like when it comes to the DS games, I have to because I don't have an actual way to record those games.
It's upsetting how that certain games you can't exactly record, especially with the DS, because there's plenty of good DS games that would be worth recording. Trying to say anything that is not
There's
Pokemon.
a lot of hidden gems on the system.
Mm-hmm.
The
Pokemon,
only
another
hidden
one.
gem that we do not talk about is Battle Network 5, because that game's garbage on the DS.
Double Team DS, where Mark Gatha, the voice of Axel from X8, voiced Lan and Megaman.
That's not Andrew Francis!
I know. That was a missed opportunity.
You did a Let's Play of Spirit Tracks, Kiwi? No, that's another one I've never played. Alright, what did I do? I just did...
Octopus.
I did Octopus. What the hell's next? That's it.
Okay, Boomer.
Is it Boomer Quanger?
It's Boomer Quanger. He's weak to homing torpedo.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, oh my god. That's when you know I haven't played in a long time. I saw your LP of Spirit Tracks? I don't know, man. I've seen so many Let's Plays and things, I don't remember anything anymore.
Mario's now becoming a grandpa.
I'm a grandpa, I'm an old man. I'm playing freaking a game that came out 30 years ago. I don't even know, what is this game, 30 years old?
Thomas.
Should be in his 20s.
Should be in his 20s at this point. Well, honestly, bro, like, I've gotten, honestly, the last recent game that I've played was Ghost of Tsushima. And after I played that, I love the game. The game's fantastic. But after that, I'm just like, I'm burnt out on recent releases now. I'm just like, I need a break from anything recent. So I've been playing nothing but old school games for the packs. I can't. I'm like,
Well,
listen, I love you, open world, and all your new, but I can't. I'm burnt out. I'm done. Let me go back. Let me play fucking MGS3 for the 50 millionth time. Or go back. Just can't.
To be honest, the old school stuff is still the best. I don't care what anyone says. I mean,
Oh no, for sure.
Like,
you
the
could...
big thing now I've noticed is they want to get their money's worth, but the way they think to get their money's worth now is to make this super long game. And it's not-
Exactly. Exactly. It takes too long for stuff to come out now.
Like for
That
me,
and my biggest nitpick is that in terms of them not making enough money, or it's like, guys, how many games you port over. There's how many games we have up to this point that you've created and publicly released, and you can still port it over.
Like the game, like the thing is like, I can't play as much open world games as I would like to, due to because it's like my schedule is so like packed that playing a game that requires a lot of time, I just can't do.
Yeah.
That's understandable. Trust me, I barely have time to play anything anymore.
So I'm just like, okay, Ghost of Tsushima came out, I was hyped for it, I played it. It took me like 30 to 35 hours to beat. Great game, but then I'm just like, you know what? I think I'm done for anything that's like RPG, or like.
Hey, Zombie Cat, how you doing?
You get a good length RPG that allows for replayability, but not so long. They're good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to play any RPGs for a while, maybe up until Cyberpunk comes out. I know Cyberpunk is gonna be a huge fucking 200-hour time sink, and I requested time off for that game, so that's why I'm waiting. I'm not playing any RPG until that game comes out. I'm not replaying anything.
The only one I'm remotely interested in playing, I haven't played yet, is Final Fantasy VII Remake. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of 50-50 on it, because I'm like, maybe I should just wait till they come out with all of them and then play them all at once.
Well, again, the problem you have is that Episode 1, as I've been complaining to this day, it's only Midgar and nothing but Midgar.
So here's my question.
All the game has been praised, and it's been pretty doing good on the money, not to mention the voices. My nitpick is that, again, it's like, can we get some more, like, beyond that, please?
Well, the reason they did
I just want to know what the overworld map's gonna look like.
You got a genuine argument there, but you gotta understand that we only had 2 hours of Midgar, and a lot of people wanted Midgar as a whole to be fleshed out, because look how big it is. Right.
I mean, to be fair, in the original, you never fully explore it.
Exactly.
Can I ask you something though? Are you able to save like? How's that gonna work though?
Oh, you should explore everything because that's to be the point.
How's that gonna work though? Like, if you have a file, you save. Like, I haven't played it yet, so I don't know. Like, you save, and then when the other game comes out, you continue with your same save file.
They haven't said anything yet. Considering, you know,
that's stupid. You know what? Look,
I'm sure the concern
this was my problem in the beginning.
Stuff over, which they should.
Exactly. Well, listen, this was my problem in the beginning. This is why I was like, when they first announced that it was going to be in like 3 parts, whatever it was, I was like, that's stupid. Because the original, don't get me wrong, I know there's a lot involved in recreating and all that, but it's like either come out with everything or don't come out with anything at all.
They didn't want, because Square Enix's purpose was they didn't want to make just a straight up 1-to-1 remake. They knew that with all this hardware and technology they have, they knew that they can expand on everything 3 times as much, whether it can be story areas or anything. Mind you, the game on PS1, big first time,
right?
Considering the hardware, but now they're like, listen. It's been 20 years since then. We have all this technology in the world. Why not flesh out everything? Why not make everything 3 times as big as it was on PlayStation 1? We have the hardware, might as well do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is nothing wrong with that. Sometimes the bigger concerning is just how much can they really show up as to what game's special. Like, that can be one of the bigger nitpicks, because like, if they so much a screw up at one point, then everybody will unanimously agree that this game is garbage.
Well, I mean, at that point they can't really mess up because they got the entire original team from 1997 working on this game.
Well, that's what made the first game so special, was that it was so long, and it was like the first, you know, it was unheard of at the time. It was like, oh my god, the game, you would leave Midgar, and it's like, oh my god, the game just started after like
the moment you leave Midgar, that's it.
Right.
Like, after that storytelling with Cloud, then it's like, oh, the tutorials just turn up, the baby chains is gone, now the real world.
I thought the game, I thought everything was fantastic.
I would like to play. I'm just waiting.
I figure
it's
on sale right now.
I'll wait 5 years until they come out with everything.
All I can say is the funny the very few best highlights in 7, other than the opening bit, is what makes people happy. A certain unexpected early boss fight, I'll tell you that much. And then the infamous Don Cornelio scenario. Because let's be fair, episode 1, if you want to know what's the best highlight, it's Don Cornelio.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%.
No, trust me, they make that scene like times 20. Like, I would say, like, that section better in the remake than it is in the original. That shit was.
The Don Cornelio bitch?
Yeah, I was watching.
It's
like I was watching a movie.
Fair, I was fucking curious. I'm just like, okay, this is a remake. What the fuck's gonna happen to the HUD being? Show us the trailer. Okay, consider my mouth shut.
You know what I could see happening too? It's such a stupid new way of doing things. I could see them eventually remaking Final Fantasy VI in like they did with 7. But
people complain that they wanted 6 on the 3DS.
Yeah, but then what they're gonna do is they're gonna have 2 parts: the first world and the second. Dumb. Anyways.
If they ever get to it.
Right, if they ever get to it, because it takes 10 years. Like Jess said, it takes 8 years to make a freaking game now. We'll be dead by the time they come out with it.
Bro, I'll have kids by then, and I won't even have time to play anything.
Apologies if it sounded like something was wrong. Mom snuck up on me.
Hold on. Boo. Boo, that. No, that was enough.
But you know they've run out of ideas when they remake everything now. Now they're remaking all the Resident Evils again.
If there was any games I'd say deserves to be remake, the first Legend of Zelda game deserves a remake, along with the curiosity of do you dare make Legend of Zelda 2.
I
know, I would love it if they could. Please do Metal Gear 1 and 2 remake.
Agree.
Oh shit, I missed.
I don't want to talk about that.
I know.
I know.
Can I get? Hey Jess, I can't get that upgrade yet, right? I need the ice thing.
No, you need. Actually, no. You should be able to get the heart tank here.
You think
have
so?
to go back to... Yeah, the water's flooded from beating Locked Octopus, and you can use your dash boots to break the rocks. So.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Waiting for Kingdom Hearts 4, the year of 2050.
No.
Not grandkids.
No more.
I'm kind of.
Let it die.
I don't know.
Please move on to something else, man.
Yeah, I agree, Peacha.
Bouncer 2, for fuck's sake.
No, not the bouncer, bro. Nothing, anything but the
We've
bouncer.
been waiting for the bouncer 2. Just give us that instead.
You know what we need? We need another shooter game.
Oh. Bro,
Oh, so what you're saying is we need another The Last of Us?
if there's anything, we need. Oh my god, the Last of Us. That's a.
You said shooter. We're still talking Square Enix. So what you're saying is you want The Last of Us 3.
Can I get a Parasite E4?
I'm not. I already mentioned this last time. I'm not playing The Last of Us 2, so it's too bad.
I don't even want to look at Parasite Eve. Be able to look at it within
Man,
5 seconds
The
because
Last of
biology is
Us
not my nature.
Like without spoiling it, Dario, because I know you want to get to that game eventually.
I don't know if I do.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this from a personal experience. It is my so far game of the year. It did a lot to me.
Last of Us 2?
It did a lot to me emotionally. Well, that's because I have a history with the franchise. So I'm like a bit biased on it. But probably one of the best gaming experiences I've had this year.
It seemed, I don't know. I mean, I liked the first one. I just heard a lot of like mixed stuff with this.
It didn't
Okay.
help how that people had a lot of mixed
I am
opinions.
going
It had
to
to do with the
say,
whole LGBT scenario.
I'm gonna say this with no filter because that's how I am. Everybody that complained are people that decided to not play the game because they spoiled themselves by watching the leaks. If you saw that and you decided based on that, I'm sorry, but you're a fucking ignoramus.
Well, don't tell me anything on it because I haven't played it, so I don't know I don't know anything that happens.
I'm not. It took a lot of people judged based on one scene and decided I'm not gonna play the game.
Oh yeah? Huh.
You do not know whoever did that. You do not know the whole story. I am sorry, but you're blinded and you're ignorant. The end. That's my take.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I just heard it's like a really brutal game compared to the first ones. I was like, oh boy.
I have no problem with violence, whatever, but that game really took a toll on me with the amount of brutality on it. I was like, bro, there was times where I was just like, I don't feel comfortable doing what I'm doing. But that's the whole purpose of that game. The game is not for the fan of heart at all. It's brutal for a reason.
I heard they try to push a political agenda though in it.
I didn't see it.
Hold on, my camera's blurry.
A lot of people like to
I'm gonna
put
say,
political
what
agenda on it.
political agenda?
There was no.
I don't know. That's what people say. I've just listened. I haven't played it,
no
so.
reason for a politicalness standards. Every man for themselves.
People like to put political agendas on everything. Hell, Death Stranding, you're trying to recreate America, and then
Fair enough.
Of a sudden, real life is Death Stranding now. And people are like, oh my god, Kojima's political. No, it just happened.
No, it's coincidence.
Very.
It just happened.
We all know Kojima, he's good at projecting the future.
The dude is a madman, but he's a genius of a madman.
Listen, did he predict the 2016 elections in 2001? Yes, he did. But was it pure coincidence?
I could care less about the election. I hope they all both choke and die. How's that?
Personally,
Yeah, I said it.
people keep telling me, are you gonna vote? And this is my answer, no.
Doesn't make a difference.
I'm not gonna vote either. It doesn't make doesn't make a difference if you go vote or not.
Doesn't make a difference because
Ultimately, they're gonna have win whoever they want to win. So
yeah, unfortunately, Joe Biden. Okay, will he be a better candidate than Trump? Who knows? However, will he be the lesser of two evils? Of course. This election is who's the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
That's what you're voting for.
yeah. Well, listen, I'm gonna end it at that because I don't even want to talk about politics. I'm sick of it.
And that's how we're ending this conversation.
I'm already dealing with enough shit like that at work.
That's okay. That book's closed, exactly.
Oh man, where the hell am I going? I think I went the wrong way.
That makes it fun considering the letter I was reading from my old man, which I'm not gonna explain about that.
I know about that.
I told you
Not
briefly, and I
wrong.
did it in the most layman terms. And the thing is, like, again, my old man
No,
doesn't lie.
he's not wrong. Like he's got it spot on.
Like, worst case would be just if I give you the entire list of what he wrote.
I don't think you have.
You would just be impressed.
Your brief description honestly was enough.
Where's the other secret? Up ahead?
I don't know, my biggest nitpick is just like, why is it just so hard just to, despite as the name says, just try to make the country good, and it doesn't about everybody just wants to make themselves look good.
Make
Crap.
themselves good and only care about money, and it's those two
Pretty
things,
much.
pride
Like,
and greed
That's,
that are really
that's my only talk. That's my only joking TED talk on that. Because then what's there to gain when you try to do this monotonous, oh, let's make the plan to try to help this out, but you gotta pay us tax money. Like,
if the
how is
taxes
this
go where they're
thing?
supposed to, it's fine. But when they start laundering the money and just only caring about their people, that's when the things go wrong. Which is what's happening.
I don't even want to talk about it. We live such in a... Our society is so screwed up right now, it's not even funny.
Yeah, oh my god,
We're gonna survive when the apocalypse happens.
No. You know what I'm gonna do? This one. I'm just gonna move to last.
What I really feel bad for, I feel bad for all the people that are like, got laid off and unemployed and all that and have family of 5 to support or whatever it is.
I'm so grateful, thank God, that nothing happened to me.
I can't really say that up here because a lot of those people haven't been abusing the system the government put in place. But it's gonna bite them in the ass because they're gonna recollect all of that at tax time next year.
Exactly. All this money that they're supposedly giving us is going to bite us all in the ass next year. So,
I'm quite happy I still have my job and have had my job this whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my best friend got laid off completely because he works at he was at Regal Cinemas, and you know how the whole thing in the movie theaters, they shut all that down.
No, it's very understandable for that one, because the hard part is, like, even to this day, it's still scaringly weird, just like how many few places we still haven't opened up, and again, it's like, we can't force people to have everything reopened back up because we haven't made a good 80% recovery rate, people. Like, everything is, we still have like a good 50-50 of cases still active and cases have fully closed.
Yeah, the entertainment industry and the travel industry took the hardest hit in this thing.
Yeah, I remember.
Travelings are still on, it's just radio.
Yeah.
The thing with the entertainment industry, at least when it comes to like media entertainment, they could easily do all this stuff from home and just use a shared cloud storage system to do all their work.
Say that again, Jess?
But then you have Disney who wants to be greedy in a corporate saying, hey, do you want to watch the new remake of Mulan? It only costs $30 on Disney Plus.
As much as that cloud service thing, it works on paper.
Yeah.
But in technicality, I don't see it working. Because like I feel like it's so susceptible to being accessed by other people, like hackers is what I'm trying to get at. This shit can fall so easy. Right there. This is my opinion on it.
In the technology age, it's a yes and no scenario, but again, like when it comes to the current situation right now, at least with the media entertainment of animation I work in, we have the equipment we need at home. We can use a Google Drive to transfer information and Discord to communicate with one another. There's no reason we have to be in the office to work together.
Yeah, or Zoom. Nowadays, bro.
The thing is I'd never heard of Zoom until this whole pandemic started.
I don't know.
Zoom is the best way to do like calling communications, which honestly I'd say that's its own bigger than because of
shit.
we have places such as, you know, Skype, Discord, other few communications. I mean, hey, you could do phone calls, you could do video phone calls, people, just saying.
But yeah, what you were saying earlier, Cookie, with the Regal Theater makes sense. I mean, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, my friend, he called me. He's like, hey, I just got laid off. And I was like, pretty much what happened was, because he's the manager, assistant manager of his Regal Theater. And he went in for the emergency meeting. And his boss was like, hey guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but everybody from the general manager down are getting laid off and let go. Everybody higher than the general manager, than the GM, is getting a 50% pay cut, and everybody other than them are getting let go.
Well, listen, we're all still at risk, right? In a way, I mean, none of us are safe, really.
More the state of Florida than any other state in the country, unfortunately. The people down in my state are unfortunately monkeys. Sorry, Floridians, but I can't trust you guys anymore. You guys habitually have a mentality of an ape. I'm sorry. But if you guys don't stay home and shut the F up, do what you gotta do. Put on a mask. There's a lot of people that come into my pharmacy without wearing a mask. I'm like, excuse me, you gotta wear a mask, please. And they're like, why? That's my rights. And I'm like, okay, so your rights is to infect the entire population. Thank you, you don't.
Oh, people here have lost their minds.
So I'm like, listen, if you don't wear a mask, I'm not gonna give you a medication. I'm sorry.
Yeah, people here have lost their minds too. Like, there's people here that are like, half the people wear masks, the other half don't. People do whatever the hell they want.
Listen, call a corporation.
It's its own mythic, because usually, like, I understand, like, sometimes they don't want kids to wear masks, but honestly, I'd be more in a complaint that's like, so it's okay to bring kids into the store when they can just, you know, spread the germs themselves.
Yeah. But I'll tell you one thing, there's no one knows how to handle anything, because if you really think about it, everyone's like, you know, they're like, oh, everything's, you know, we have a plan for everyone to go back, like the teachers and stuff to go back to school and this, but it's like, there really is no plan.
Apparently the school is back.
Well, not here yet, but...
Okay, speaking about the schooling system, my state, they sent all the parents and anybody related to a child, whether you're a guardian or not, because I have two nieces and they go to school, of course, and I got an email saying, okay, how do you want your child or how do you want them to go to school for this oncoming year? Do you want them to do online, or do you want them to be in the classroom? or do a blended of both. And I'm like, why would I send my 7-year-old niece to school knowing there's a pandemic going on? Kids that age are not gonna know at the moment, is this safe or not?
Yeah.
Of course not. So why would I send my child or
The thing that pisses me off is they're like, oh well, we're testing everyone for their temperatures when they come in. Well, hello, just because someone doesn't have a temperature doesn't mean they don't have the coronavirus.
or they're not
Cases,
carriers?
some of them already like some of them could have like mental like conditions to where it's like they're naturally warm.
No, and I'm saying, and I went to and I told my brother, right, and I was like, listen, I suggest you send your kids, you keep your kids at home doing it online. I personally don't feel comfortable. If I was a father, I personally won't feel comfortable sending my kid to a school environment knowing there's a pandemic on. I'm not gonna put my child at risk.
If it was my perspective on the matter, if I were one of those parents, I'd call the school, say, give me all their textbooks for the year, I'm teaching them here.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Homeschool. That's the way to go. The wave of the future.
That's unfortunately. Trust me, I would love my kid to interact with other kids and have a normal school life, but unfortunately, under circumstances, we can't have that right now.
Yeah.
So we just gotta make do with what we have.
Well, I've been working from home since this whole thing started, but lately I've been going in once a week. Starting September, they want me to go back in full time, which unfortunately I have no choice. But what's funny is there's nobody, like last time I went in, there was nobody obeying anything. There's people, nobody had any masks, no one did anything. So just like, okay, well, I guess we're all gonna get infected. You know, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Back to the infection rate here for a moment. Speaking of the percentages again, like my state, we've been at 80% for the last 3 months, but we just had a major outbreak because some idiots decided to have a COVID party, sending our almost 90%.
Oh, don't even get me started on like some of the people that are in like COVID parties. Like California has been the worst when it comes to the so-called let's do a party, let's pretend COVID doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, my state alone has confirmed 530K. My county alone is 131 confirmed.
Wow.
Death rate is only at the thousands, like 1,000, like 1,100. But the reason because like I know all this is because it's like working at a pharmacy. You have to know all this. I like we have meetings constantly. It's like okay, these are the COVID numbers. And then
Would you like to hear my confirmed cases?
These are the testings, and then it's just.
Yeah, but yeah, like that was pretty much the wake-up call for a lot of people here in DC is when that happened, and it spiked our rates so fast. Because now a lot of people are wearing masks. I see choice few customers now who aren't wearing masks.
Stupidity isn't a virus, but is sure spreading like one.
And the stupidity heavenly spreads on the managers. Don't even get me started on my managers. I want to beat the living shit out of them.
I think, yeah, I think before this whole thing started, you knew that people were dumb. After this thing happened, you really get to see how dumb people are. Scary.
Trust me, I'm seeing more of the dumb people, my employees, in my work because even then, even though I know like it's not technically dangerous to do, you know, the elbow touch, I still don't like the idea. Oh, you still want to make physical contact with people.
Yeah, and but what you guys are experiencing now in Florida is what New Jersey and New York went through maybe a couple weeks ago.
Let's see. According to my cases, I'm about 186K.
Not bad. All right. Now how many cases of the normal flu are there? Let me stop.
Oh, we're really gonna do that?
Oh god.
I swear, people are being ridiculous where it's like, oh, it's not as bad as the flu. It's like, great. And what's your point?
Listen, if you ask me, you know, it's sad what's happened, but the whole fact is eventually it's gonna be a point where it's just we're gonna have to deal with it. I mean, there's no way, because. Do you really trust the vaccine when it comes out? Really?
It's gonna become common flu virus.
My personal opinion, as someone that works
anything's better than nothing at this.
In my personal opinion, as someone that works.
If we continue to let this thing spread, then we're not learning the fact that literally we need to do something fast. And it doesn't help how that while we've been at this for almost 5 months, it makes it sad to where it's like you think with what, after millions and millions of confirmed cases, we could have had those millions to millions of people to help create the antibody vaccine.
Got all that.
As someone that works in the medical field, Dara, to answer your vaccine question,
Yeah.
Regardless of the amount of people think if it's reliable or not, unfortunately, we don't have a choice in the matter to decide if it's reliable or not. We gotta take it.
I get that, but let's say they said, okay, Cookie, you're the first one that's gonna test it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How would you feel about that?
Well, it doesn't help out first. They would have to test the monkeys first before testing it on humans.
Right. Well, it's a thing where it's like I'm not saying like I actually think that it's probably reliable once it comes out because as much as they say, well, it hasn't been around, you know, but I do feel like they're trying to rush to get it. So that begs the question, like, what kind of side effects is it going to cause over time? Who knows?
Well, it also doesn't help how you also have the cases of after when you fully recovered from the corona, because you still have some few after side effects.
So far, from what I've been told from medical meetings, is that so far we have 135 plus vaccines and preclinical trials right now. So they're not being tested on humans as of now. Right now we have about, I'm gonna give a rough estimate, let's say 40 plus vaccines that are in testing, covered in different phases. One can be, we're just testing the safety of it and how much dosage is correct, expanded safety trials, and then large-scale trials on humans.
Yeah, I know we have one up here that they're saying is working, but for how long?
Well, as of now, there is one. I don't know how much I can say here, but as of now, we have one vaccine that has been approved as of now. However, it's for limited use.
Yeah.
I don't know. They haven't told me anything. I don't know how long. I don't know how long it's gonna even take more for this to be approved for proper use. Anyway, we're gonna get it. See, but I'm sure as soon as we get it, I know for sure as soon as we get it, it's gonna be hell on earth to rush out for people to get that shit. I know.
Well, I guess the main thing is people are gonna feel calm and more comfortable once it comes out. So regardless if you take it or not. At least there's that fact. It's like, thank God, maybe this nonsense will calm down a little bit.
I think it's like I feel like
crazies goes out of the way to prevent it.
I think at this point people don't care if the vaccine if it's unquestionable, reliable or not. I feel like
I agree.
Just the fact that we're gonna have a vaccine puts people's minds at ease.
Yeah, and, true. I don't know.
I just hope to God that, we get it.
The real question is how long is it going to take for people to the economy to get to where it was before all this happened with people getting their jobs back and whatnot.
Well,
it's going to take years.
Yep.
It's in a while. I would say, well, I mean, who knows? Because mind you, we have our election.
Now, you guys do know this is going to come back, right? There's always a second wave to all viruses.
Oh, of course.
So that's the next thing.
How we deal with it the second time.
Saying that this doesn't count?
I don't think this is a second wave. I think what they're going through Florida is still the first wave.
That's a funny thing because when Corona just hit, we closed everything down. Right, we closed everything down, we made sure curfew was 9 o'clock, blah, 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 and then I would say around like April, May, the governor was like, let's open everything back up. Let's open beaches, yada, 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 blah, 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 and then all of a sudden, bam. Florida cases spiked like a whole 200%, and I'm here sitting. Governor DeSantis, if you're watching, which you're probably not, because you're probably tweeting your ass right now. Listen. Why did you decide it was a good idea to even open the state of Florida in the first place? Considering we are our state is the most tourist attracted in all the 50 states in Florida. Why did you decide it was a good idea to open all beaches?
I don't know. They can't win either way because it's like they don't open, everyone loses their jobs and businesses tank, and they open and everyone complains and people start dying. So, you know, what are you gonna do?
Even then, to this day, we still have people that have still gotten the non-employment payment scenario.
Like, you know, it's a causality. Like, there's a heavy pro and there's a heavy con in things. It's like, at the end of the day, there's not a winning situation.
Exactly.
We gotta take it. We gotta take what we got.
We'll be all right. Just like everything else, it's just another phase of life. A weird one, because I don't think we've ever been through anything like this, but, you know.
Also, I can say from looking at this chart of my state alone, like, it's slowly dropping, but who knows how more spike yet.
It's alright, we have video games to keep us busy, if you can find them in the stores.
Question is, how many snacks can I consume?
Shit. That was stupid.
Look, I don't know. Look, I'm just good. Look, as long as the cookie business didn't go down, I'm sorry. It's a-okay for me. Fine. As long as Oreos didn't stop production, it's okay.
As long as the food is there. Oh, shit!
All the food is fine. Oh, big rip.
That was a stupid mistake. The first death of the game. Great.
I mean, you're really at the end.
What's that?
You're at the end.
I know.
So that's okay.
This is like, it's like I said, this game is pretty much second nature to me. It's just, it's Jess can attest to this. If you're streaming and talking at the same time sometimes and paying attention to multiple things, sometimes you become a worse player.
Yeah, it's just a curse.
So Jess, when are you gonna stream Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
No, next she's doing X3.
No.
She's already promised X3. She said it's easy, so I think it's the hardest one, but...
Oh, to her, the easiest is X6.
I think X6 is the easiest? I think that's one of the hardest.
I know, she hasn't been talking for a while.
Ah! Crap! Alright, I'll have to do it the annoying way.
Gotta
The most I can tell people is that, even then, if you're that worried about sanitizing your own, places, again, you could always have at least one, big of bleach, and just use, a tiny sample of that.
What are you talking about now?
In terms of the whole, if you're worried about, not sanitizing your own place, it's like, guys, you can use a bottle of bleach.
Oh.
Because all I can say is, in terms of advising, in terms of you're that worried about cleaning your own places so you don't get infected, again, you have how many Fiona substitutes, assuming that they haven't run out of the store? Because people get concerned that, oh, is there any more disinfecting wipe? Or can we have any recalls? And to which I can say, to this day, we still haven't gotten word as to if we're going to bring back any recall, receipt tapes for that.
I'm still looking for Clorox for my job. Can't find it. Blah, blah. I'm trying to think of Mega Man. I haven't played Mega Man 6 much. Maybe that's why I'm bad at it. I think I played once or twice and I can't even make it past one of the stages.
Well, the problem is that the stages has their own gimmicks, and the annoying bit is that it's always playing on the Nightmare Edition, despite the fact it was supposed to originally be a turn it on and off scenario.
Right. And then there was, what was the one that was semi 3? Wasn't there one that was really, I forget, was it 8? That was more 3D than the other? I forget, I don't know.
Yeah. X8 was full 3D. Super weird. Or X7. I mean X7, X8. It's
kill me already.
2D and 3D. X8 goes back to the 2D if I'm getting that correct.
X7, that's it. That's the one I was thinking. I don't know, I lost track of them after one of them. And once they started introducing like 50 characters, that's when I lost track.
You mean one new character?
Axel, you could play, what was it, Axel, and then Zero.
You can only play as Axel and Zero. Megaman, there's 2 conditions. You need to either rescue enough people, or just beat all the 8 Mavericks.
I gotcha. Ow. For some reason, I remember this guy being a little harder. So this is where I got now. I remember now when the first stream I did when I was playing this. This is where I got with when I got no heart containers or anything. I got up to here. Then that was it. So Jess, we mentioned this in your stream. What's the hardest X game for you?
I can't even. She's still gone.
She's not even.
Oh, she's not there. Okay, what's the hardest X?
She's there, but she hasn't spoken.
Oh, that's all right. Ah.
Hardest X.
Crap, not a good spot to be in.
Probably. For me, it was probably X3.
X3. X3 was the one where you take like 3 hits and you die, right?
Hardest sex game I've ever played. 0.
Alright. Luma.
This guy again. Fred. Now, one thing I do like about this game versus the, I think, X2 is I prefer this way over the boss gauntlet. I don't really like...
Boss gauntlet, but at least they have their own funny placements of how...
Right, like, you don't fight the whole gauntlet in one stage. And I like it this way better than I think X2 does that, right? You have to, it's just the gauntlet.
No, X2 introduces the actual gauntlet.
Oh, they introduced... Well, technically speaking, the old Mega Man's games introduced the gauntlet.
I think it was, what?
Mega Man 2.
Mega Man 2 that began the gauntlet as well?
Yeah, Mega Man 2 has the... Oh, Jesus, there's so many guys here. Mega Man 2 has the gauntlet, exactly. I remember that because I Let's Play that one. And I don't... Otherwise, I wouldn't have remembered because until my Let's Play, I didn't play that game for like 10 years. Okay, another fun guy that I don't like dealing with very much. Spiders! Ah!
Thinking of this, this reminds me, I should probably go back to that J-Pop Lunatic mode.
I hate spiders. I'm gonna die. Oh crap. This guy's not weak against anything, is he? Ice?
I don't remember.
I think ice?
I'm gonna try it. For some reason. I think you're right. I think it is ice. Let me try it. I don't know. I can't tell if it did anything or not. I'm just gonna assume it did. Of course. Of course. God. I hear Jess laughing. You piece of shit.
Is your cookie?
How many times can the guy come to this side?
Someone doesn't know how to play Chutes and Ladders.
I don't... There you go. Of course, the one time I go to the other side. One more. You're right, he is weak against ice. Alright. That was the hard guy. Now from here on out, it should be easy, right?
No.
You guys don't forget the password.
Oh shit, I forgot.
7324 something.
Password again?
76 something something.
What's the password? Wait underneath the waterfall for 2 minutes.
Good old password system. For some reason, I guess they didn't know how to do save points back in the day.
It was very too high technology back then.
Maybe I think it was just a gimmick to sell a Nintendo Power. What do you guys think about that?
Nintendo Power. Those current video game magazines are just utter garbage.
You know what's amazing? If you look it up on eBay, Nintendo Power is like issue 1 is like $250.
The hardest is if you go out of your way to collect all of them.
Jesus Christ. What is that, 50 columns?
I think it's, yeah, well, I don't know what it, actually that's not even like pristine condition. So I can only imagine, like, it's a shame because there's so many things that growing up that if you knew about it and you saved, you would be like a millionaire. Like comics.
I mean, do I need to go to the argument of how many games Jess owns that she couldn't sell up to this point?
Is it sealed though? Because it's usually not worth anything.
She still has the old consoles. I think she's loading at this point.
I know. She probably has she's probably a millionaire, doesn't realize it.
Probably.
I have returned.
Hello, Jess.
Oh my god, I thought Jess died of corona.
So Jess, is it true you're a millionaire in video games? You just don't realize it?
Probably am. I've got a few hidden gems.
Do you have the original like Super Mario Brothers sealed? That's worth like $5,000.
No.
She probably has like the world championships and she doesn't even notice.
Do you have Nintendo Power magazines?
I have a few. I've got some of the old Tips and Tricks magazines from the 90s as well.
Nice,
I
nice.
think the one game I still can't believe that I own that I got from Fallout Game Store is the first game that's called Buktai.
Ooh, that is a rare one.
Oh, the game Kojima made. That's
Yep.
not
I can tell you one of my most expensive NES games, at least.
It does
Conquest
work, I
Papers.
just don't know how to play it.
Which one is that, Jess?
okay, so you practically have to play it on the
No, I mean the controls. I don't know any of the control buttons in the game. They don't tell me.
Oh.
Which one did you
You
say?
begin in the castle and you have to just track the clock.
Which one did you say, Jess?
The Jetsons Cogswell's Capers. The last time I looked up that game, it was about $220 just for the game alone.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know PlayStation 1 games, the original black label is worth a lot. Any of them you have sealed?
Yeah, it's the long box ones. With
Like, I think the original, like, Final Fantasy Tactics sealed is worth, like, $500.
Yeah, it's over
Yeah, it's still $220 for Cogswell's Caper. Huh.
Damn.
I caught because I heard a game that what maybe broke the PSP.
The only games I still have sealed are Kingdom Hearts 2.5 on the PlayStation 3 and the Tales of Symphonia collection on PS3. They've never come out of their shrink wrap.
Oh.
Oh. That's a weird pattern.
There's a couple.
Come on.
So the current collections that I'm still proud to at least own, other than Boktai 1, surprisingly, they've never given us Boktai 2, from what I checked.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, it only ever came out in Japan and Europe.
And the weirdness is that they gave us the first game. Technically, they did.
Yeah.
They just never given us the second. Or I don't know why.
Oh no, we got it. We got it in 04. I never bought it. because I was like, I mean, look, I was like, oh, this is a Kojima-based game. That looks cool. But then it said you need to play in the sun. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh no, because that was the gimmick of the first game, because it has a little chip feature that's vaguely obvious as to where it's placed. No, they want you to be outside.
Yeah, and I'm like, look, Kojima, I love you, but like, listen, I was playing.
You can play that underneath a heat lamp and it'll do the same thing.
And I'm like, listen, Kojima, I'm not gonna burn my ass off to play your game. I love you, but like,
Unless you play at the beach.
yeah, I know. Yeah, that no.
And the funniness is that according to Boktai 2, there's multiple endings. They made this weird game that's supposed to be a tie-in, except not fucking really. That pretty much got released on the DS, which was called Lunar Nights. And that game I call garbage.
Did you guys ever play a game called Gyromite for NES?
Yes.
I know of it.
Yeah, I've played it before.
That was like one of the first games I remember ever playing. That's a 2-player game, but the thing is, the second player, when I used to play with like my brother, would always sabotage me and kill me.
What was the game they had with Rob the Robot
Rob, yeah, they did. It was
your co-op buddy.
Yeah, but Rob the Robot was one of the worst accessories ever.
Yeah, dude, he was so slow, bro. Like, you could your enemy could be right behind you, and you're just waiting for Rob to open the freaking pillar, and you're just like, bro, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
I'm pretty sure if they were to rebuild Rob now, he'd be spot on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Actually, that's not a bad idea, Jess.
What are you talking about, Jess? Rob's exists in Star Fox.
Yeah, 64.
That's not a bad idea, Jess. They should make Rob the Robot for the Switch.
Yeah, make it out of cardboard.
Yeah, work with the frig, what they call that cardboard stuff.
I
Pretty sure it's just called cardboard to
Yeah.
Kiwi, which one is your favorite Sigma Fortress music? This one? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat.
Stage 2.
Yeah, stage 2.
Stage 2, yeah, that has some badass. This whole game has great music.
The
Oh, yeah.
original.
No! The best is Storm Eagle's music.
Oh, everyone loves Storm Eagles.
Really? They respawn?
Yep. Because you're rolling them off screen.
Stupid. That was the old Super Nintendo thing.
And you respawn him again.
The easiest... This is the easiest Maverick in the entire game.
Yeah, if you have his weapon.
Not even. I mean, you just get him in the loop, and that's it. It's over. Look, that's it. It's over.
Yep.
Wait.
The one who started.
Oh, look, I messed up. I got too cocky.
Go left. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna go right.
I got cocky. Now I'm all like messed up. There you go.
Yeah.
Almost there. It's funny. I feel like sometimes I could play this game like I said. Luckily, I have the controls going, but it's funny when you've played a game enough times. It's like it feels easy. I guess I don't know.
Becomes instinct.
I mean, it doesn't help that I guess I kind of cheated and I got like all my energy refills and everything.
Not really cheating if it gives you the opportunity to do it.
Which one is this? Spark Mandrill?
Jess had a very easy time playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
I don't like Sonic. Actually, Sonic 3 and Knuckles I struggle with. That's a tough one.
That's gonna trigger me for a while. Okay, anyways, to explain it to anyone who doesn't realize, we got to the final boss, Doomsday Zone. I had no rings. I got to Eggman's defeat. Last hit, I got the Master Emerald. What do? I fell off the fucking stage.
You had slippery shoes.
Ain't that
You
on?
were playing like Luigi having slippery shoes.
Yes, I'm always jumpy when I play Sonic games because I'm used to just being Sonic and not being able to fly everywhere.
I get like really nervous in the water stages in that game. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm running too long.
And so I should mention, when Toon was with us in the call, I just had a sudden realization that he's fucking right. only in the Sonic and Knuckles, there's no water stage.
Yeah.
There is none, really?
There's none.
Yeah.
The only water stages you have in Sonic 3
Oh my God.
stages is Hydro City, the second act in Carnival Night Zone, and the second act in Launch Base Zone.
You know, I never even knew that.
Yeah, there's no water.
There's something else this guy's weak against. I forget. I think the cutter.
You can use the cutter to remove the tentacles.
There you go. That's what it was. But he's not really weak against it, though.
No, it just
No, it's just a fun little thing.
Oh, out of curiosity, Dario, since I missed it, did you clip Flame Mammoth into the floor again?
No, I don't know. That was a one-time thing. It only works when you're around.
Yeah, and that just happened. I stepped away for dinner to leave.
I still, I've tried to recreate. I swear to God, I tried to recreate that like multiple times. I cannot get that to do it anymore.
Oh yeah, glitches like that are really hard to recreate because it's like that 1 in a million chance that it's supposed to happen.
Well, with you, apparently, it's a 1 in 5 chance whenever you're around. Crazy. That was the craziest shit, too. What would have been funny is if that it didn't cost me the race. Would have been funny if that, you won the race because of that.
It didn't really cost you the race. I was the one who screwed up on Sigma.
Yeah, you would have won that Mega Man race if it wasn't for Sigma. You're absolutely right. You died, because I was way behind, and I think you just kept dying on him, I believe, and then you had to go and,
I died. I want to say I got
Speaking of, you have a second attempt to recreate it.
So I had to grind for my sub-tanks back, which is what cost me.
Right, exactly. I will say this, when I first played this game, I struggled a lot more because I didn't know where, all the upgrades and all that were. Now it's too easy. I think there's one more guy, I believe, in this stage. Or is it just not? It's just the boss. Yep.
Just the stage boss.
Ow.
D-Rex said he knew.
Ow.
Oh, I never noticed that. When you hit him with his weakness, his eyes narrow.
I'm not gonna lie, the top part of them looks like a shoe.
Ow.
He does look like a
Ow.
shoe.
You piece of shit.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, you're getting wrecked, sir.
D-Rex is like, no, you're my food. Stop it.
This is one of the weirdest
One thing
boss
now on
designs, I
Mario.
think. I feel like this guy shouldn't have even been this is just they ran out of ideas and this is who they put in here.
Oh,
Maybe.
no. I'd say, what was it, X2 that had the worst creative idea.
Oh,
And that is Sigma's battle armor.
Wolverine Sigma.
X2, one thing I like about X2 is those, what do they call them, the X-Hunters?
I don't know, wait, I think it was X3 that did the battle armor. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, X3 had the battle armor.
Because the battle armor creation, no, that is the one that Capcom did not know how to stop a man.
Yep.
Alright, I think it's the last stage now, isn't it?
Nope.
There's one more? Why am I not remembering it?
There's total 4 stages.
Well, let's see. You've done the first one, which is boss fight. Are you done? Yeah.
Oh, it
And
is.
then the second, you're on the 3rd stage with the poop noise.
Okay, this is the last. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, no, because I was like, is this the last Sigma stage? I was like, yeah, it is. Crap, and I can't get out of here, can I?
This is where I usually grind
If you
myself.
want to grind, just charge up a fully charged rolling shield and use the caterpillars.
I usually like to grind in the Armadillo stage.
Yeah. Yeah, just use the fully charged rolling shield and you can destroy those guys easy.
The rolling shield.
Fully
Yeah.
charged, yeah.
Oh shit, the missus just called me. Oh.
You noob. Kiwi called me a noob. I am.
Hey, it's been a few years.
He's a grandpa.
I'm a grandpa, man. You gotta give me a break. I don't remember how to play these games. I'm just really bad. Really? This is the secret? All this time I didn't know?
Yeah.
For the longest time, so.
And this thing just doesn't fade away?
I think you
Fade
can
away
pause,
eventually.
pause to change it, and it will turn off. But yeah, because those caterpillars don't do enough damage to the shield, it never goes away.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't even get the jump rope. That's it. Alright, now we can jump rope a little bit. Ready? Let's see if I remember how to do this. Whee!
You're making duck noises again.
Yes, I am. It was so dull at work today that I literally started chirping again.
Yeah, it was boring too. It was just like, it was like so slow, and I was just like, I need to do something.
Back to work tomorrow. Ugh.
Yeah, no, I got the day off tomorrow. Thank God.
I do not look forward to going back to work tomorrow.
I feel like the weekends just like, since I've been home, it's just disappears so quick.
Yeah,
Ow.
everything's been going quick ever since this whole thing. Like time is just like sped up.
Ow. Jesus. I think...
Looks like Treble needs to be put on the leash again.
What's that?
Looks like Treble needs to be put back on the leash again.
I think this guy is Sting Chameleon?
Sting Chameleon.
Are you referring to Sigma's first form?
Yes.
Electric Spark.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
His model looks so. His model always makes me laugh. So
I know, right?
This.
The head.
It's like.
Yeah, it's just it looked like they kind of put them together in the last second.
Yeah, like his mouth is like he's like always smirking. Like what an asshole.
Yeah.
You gotta admit, I mean,
Wait, Murky.
I always thought it was pretty cool, but until I realized how predictable he is.
Yep.
He's like, I am a Jedi Master. I have to be.
His second form's definitely the worst of it, though. It just hits like a fucking semi-truck.
You forgot Mario 64 how to swim fast before group tell you I got what?
Huh. I actually missed all
I
this.
think he means me.
I missed all those Mario 64 streams because I didn't have a house. Because I was still waiting for them to finish that house.
You were going stir crazy.
Oh my god, dude. I was so happy when they finally finished this house.
Alright, Jess, you know what to do. We gotta tackle him through the wall.
God.
Alright there, Jess, my little baby boob up.
That was stupid.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, I didn't waste anything, so let's try that again. I'll just have to save state like the cheap way.
I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like the saving grace of me not going stir crazy, but when my house was still being renovated, was meeting Gigi for the first time. I think that just like literally was like.
Oh, I think so. You started to
agree.
really perk up when you finally met her.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. I was like, man, I met this fucking wonderful ass person, and now I cannot go mentally insane. It was like, now we
Here's your rose to your Jack.
God, that's so bad. But she's not pregnant, so At least not yet. I'm already for that 17 minutes.
She barely showed any signs during credits.
Well, she was in the very early stages.
Alright, let's try this again.
I just like the way how they animate Fido.
Yeah.
Sigma.
Speaking of...
Sigma, why do you have all these fancy toys?
Crap, I did that. Screwed up.
I mean, you go from a lightsaber to claws to a scythe. Why do you have so many toys?
Oh,
Shit, what did he use an
Yeesh!
XY?
What in the world am I doing?
Sorry.
I don't know. Whee! Oh my god.
Ow.
Oh no!
You piece of crap. Oh crap, I ran out!
I don't remember fucking Sigma and X5 was that giant ass head, dude.
Well, his second form was with the fists.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what his first form used. Because he did those giant power slashes, but I think he only did it with his fists.
Excuse me.
Nice one.
Oh, I'll be back. The missus is calling me. I think she misses me.
Alright.
And I'm
Nope.
gonna put my dinner away.
Alright, I'm gonna save state. So I don't have to do this bullshit again.
Yeah.
Cheating. It's the cheating way of doing it. Alright. Rolling shields. Oh. Oh. Crap, man. God, Jesus.
Yeah, like I said, he hits hard.
This is like the only stage that I legitimately cannot... There you go. Ugh. I'm gonna die.
You're getting pretty reckless.
I am getting a little reckless. That's
Oh,
why I save state. I don't feel like doing that again.
I don't blame you.
How did we do it back in the day?
Yeah, I swear I got stupid lucky on my run against this form.
This is why you failed the race, because of this, the bullshit I'm dealing with right now.
Oh, I know. It's the way the game decides, yeah, we're doing this.
Really? What does that thing hit? Two hit me? Oh my god.
I want to say it does about a fifth of your health.
Jesus.
Yeah, all of his attacks just hit like a bloody truck.
All right, let's do it. Let's try something a little different then. All right, that doesn't work. So.
Megaman still hasn't beaten the game yet.
I keep falling off this stupid thing. I don't know why. It's not supposed to be this hard. I don't know why I'm struggling like crazy.
It's X1. It's always its own difficultiness with this part.
Yep.
It's only difficult if... What the hell?
It went up for you.
Jesus.
By the way, don't tell Cookie this, but I'm eating a cookie.
There, it's
Tell
over.
me
I got
you're
it.
getting there?
Oh, shit. Alright. Ugh. Now, if it wasn't for save states, that would have been it. It would have been like, let's do this over and over again.
Yeah.
Took you rounding it out roughly an hour and 45 minutes.
That's not good. It's a slow run.
Actually, that's not bad. You did about only 15 minutes slower than I did.
What's the world record? Like 30 minutes?
Glitchless?
Glitchless. Yeah.
Hold on.
Like 30. I think the world record is like 35 minutes or something like that. Speed run. That's one thing I can never get into. Like, you see a lot of people speed run these games. Not for me.
Megaman X 100% former world record was half an hour.
Jesus.
I know that Family Jules, he did Mario 64 70-star run, trying to do this in under an hour.
Under an hour? And which one? Mario? Oh, well, Mario 64. Oh my god. That was.
And keep in mind, he was doing a 70-star run, so the normal playthrough.
Huh. Yeah, but that's still. How long did it take me? Like 6 hours to beat it? I don't even remember. And the story, at least these Super Nintendo games had somewhat of an ending. The old Nintendo was just like the end. You conquered the world. The end. That's it.
Thank you so much for playing, Mikey.
I'm curious now, though. I gotta check eBay. You said, let me see something. What was that game?
The Jetsons Cogswell's Caper.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah. Oh wow. Apparently the highest someone wants to sell it for is 300, but 220 is about the range I usually see it at.
I think like God, what the hell was it?
As far as I know, the most expensive NES game to date is the Flintstones NES game because it was a Blockbuster exclusive.
Well, I looked up 1990 Nintendo World Championships gold cartridge, $1 million, their best offer.
Yeah. Because its highest bid was about $1 million a couple years ago.
Jesus. Alright, well. That wraps up another one. Maybe eventually I'll return to Final Fantasy X. Anyone have great plans for the week?
I have a vacation!
Doctor!
Now, how much of a vacation is it actually going to be able to be for you, considering that we're all trapped?
Well, I can catch up on my recordings for Iconoclast to get that done. Record some more Four Swords Adventures, which I've been having fun with.
I still...
My comic book a little more.
Yeah, I still haven't watched any Four Swords of yours, but I gotta check it out.
Oh, you're the comments I give.
Peachy's comments are definitely the
She's the best. Well, we're gonna torture Jess eventually. We're gonna make you Let's Play Breath of Fire 3 all over again.
At least I know.
Please, I'm waiting for her to do my Battle Networks games, and the fun part, she said that she may do Battle Networks 3 at the first.
I do want to Let's Play the Battle Network games, but I don't have 1 and 2, so I'd probably start with Battle Network 3.
Yeah.
And you don't have a Wii U, right?
I have a Wii U.
So the closest thing you just need to do would be closest if you wanted to would be to purchase those on the Wii U.
Yeah, because I do have Battle Network and Battle Chip Challenge on the Wii U Virtual Console. I just need Battle Network 2. But I know the horror stories of that game, so I thought, you know what? Let's start with 3. It'd be the
Is the Wii U backwards compatible?
It does play Wii games.
But you can't play obviously Wii U games on the Wii, duh.
Yeah, but the Wii U can do both the Wii and the Wii U.
And then the Switch is completely separate.
Yeah.
The Switch is separate.
Yeah, Switch is all cartridges, the Wii U are disc.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Wii, you can play GameCube games.
Yeah.
Yeah, well actually only on certain Wii systems, not all of them.
Well, even the Wii U, you can play GameCube games.
Yeah. And the Switch has, I'm sure, eShop or some kind of like that where you can get a lot of the old games too.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The Wii Shop channel is permanently gone. However, the Wii U eShop channel is still around alongside the 3DS because they're all kind of amalgamated with the Switch's systems.
Or
However,
Nintendo still refuses to put much of any GameCube games on there.
I think Nintendo has the best concept out of anybody still. Like, what they did with the Switch is probably the smartest thing, where it's just like, you know what? That's how they should just do it going forward. No more handheld consoles, no more, it's do both. Basically, it's 2-in-1. So,
yeah.
that was probably the smartest thing they could have done. But this PlayStation 5, I mean, what is there to say about it other than it's just another PlayStation system?
White.
Doesn't it get to a point though where it's just like I was looking at it, and don't get me wrong, there's some things that looked interesting, but how we've gotten to a point now with these systems where some of the stuff that they displayed, you could see those games running on a PS4.
More or less, like even most of them are just glorified computers now. Like I could care less about the hardware acceleration or the graphics. What I care about is what games it will play and how those games will interact my experience.
Right.
That's all I care about.
See, the thing is, what's happened now, and this is coming from someone who's developed games or whatever and knows how it works. What's happened is, from Super Nintendo onward, we were behind. Like, the actual developers, game developers, programmers, artists, they were behind the capabilities of the system. But now the developers are ahead of what the systems can do.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think I said that backwards. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, I said that backwards. The systems can handle like a lot more, but the developers are still like with the same type of stuff. They still make the same type of games now. I don't know if that makes sense, but something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, like that's the one thing I'll give Kojima props for. He knows that the hardware is where it is,
Right.
and he makes a game that pushes that hardware to its limits to give an experience that's worth experiencing.
Right.
Hell yeah! Praise my dad. No, I'm just kidding.
Right, but that's kind of where I see gaming now. It's like,
yeah,
where I see it is it's like buying a new computer now. Where if you buy a new computer, it's still the people that are developing for PC, whether you have an older computer or a new one, it can handle it. And that's how I feel about the PS5. It's like, yes, they have gimmicks.
I feel like it's always like that. Like in the first year or two, is because a lot of devs are still developing cross-gen games. So I feel like they're limited because they have to cater to the previous gen. So it's like Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Can I ask you something? Do you think these companies would be better served if they start going down the PC route, in the sense that like PS5 obviously is not gonna, it's gonna be primarily PS5 games, but when it comes to PC games, your PC can play a game that's like 10 years old. So do you think like Sony or them would be better served? It's just like no more backwards compatibility. It's just the system is what it is, except it can handle better games or something like that, or no?
That's kind of the route the Nintendo Switch went down. It's not
Right.
really backwards compatible with anything. It's just got its games, and the trade-off for that is that it can be pretty much open source to anything, and producing cartridges for the system is cheap and easy.
Right. Right.
The only problem is just, again, what they choose to have on the system.
Oh, you're telling me. There's way too much garbage on there.
Well, the biggest...
Which is kind of almost following back to some bit of the mini Wii games that they did, / a little bit of the DSi bit.
Well, the problem with Nintendo's always been the same, and that's they are more interested in their first-party games than third-party. It's been like that from the beginning. So what happens is a lot of developers, I mean, unless you have, like you said, a couple garbage games or whatever, but a lot of the big developers don't really want to make stuff for Nintendo because it's the royalties. So...
Well, that, and they always consider Nintendo's hardware to be not up to snuff to their standards. That's why the Wii U tanked, because there was just no third-party support. The Wii U sold like hotcakes because every third party was making like games from.
Yeah.
Well, hell, the
Look
Switch's
at the
third-party
entire
support
list
is
of so many
phenomenal.
Wii games, with the fact that you can make the argument almost like close to 2/3 of it is utter garbage.
You know.
Well, the
Sure.
Wii U, the problem with the Wii U, I think, is that it wasn't different enough for people. It was just another Wii. It was like an upgrade.
I'd call Wii U missed potential.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
The Wii U.
Because my best good example is Pikmin 3, mainly the camera mode. Did it need to have a camera feature? No. But
But it
just
was
that
surprisingly
alone, when you
helpful.
look at the graphics from that, that screams missed potential that you could have had other games also having that feature as well, or certain games that could work with that.
Right.
Yeah. I
Exactly.
saw the hidden potential when it first released. I could see so many things that could be done with it, but it feels like it all fell short.
Yep. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream. We can continue talking out when the stream is over. I just don't want it to keep playing on.
Yeah.
Let me lower the volume. A fucking salamander got inside my freaking girlfriend's house, and I was like hearing her scream trying to get it.
It's a little salamander!
All right, for anyone on the stream that's not in the call, thanks for tuning in. Thank you, John. Appreciate you stopping by. Everyone else should hopefully be streaming next Sunday, and hopefully I'll be back with Final Fantasy X. We'll see, but I'll see you guys later, and take it easy. Bye.